Thanks for being my co-host today. Question for you, for folks who don't know who you are as a singer-songwriter, how long have you been playing?
Well, when I'm asked that, I normally say too long to admit. I should be a lot further progressed than I am, technically at least. But I've probably been playing since 7th grade, so I'm 31 years old now.
Wow.
So for a while. But there was a lot of years I took hiatus to explore some other opportunities.
Sure, absolutely. So what instrument do you play, and has it always been that instrument?
Well, I play guitar now. I switched to different instruments before out of necessity, trying to put bands together. Seems to be hard to find bass players and hard to find drummers.
You hear that? You hear that, Ben?
I've heard of around here somewhere.
Folks, if you're just tuning in, I have Caleb Robinson. He's my co-host for the Louisville Arts Live show today. We also have PMA in the studio performing. They're going to bring us some positive vibes, get us in a positive mental attitude. And so, Caleb, you're in for a treat. I don't know. I think maybe this is the first time you've met PMA or heard of him.
Yeah, I'm actually new to Louisville, so I'm looking forward to hearing you guys.
So he's fresh off the boat.
You've definitely got the look.
Well, folks, thanks for tuning in. We've got Caleb Robinson, who is my co-host today. Caleb, tell us where you coming from and what brought you to Louisville?
Well, I come from Bowling Green, Kentucky, Warren County, and I came to Louisville initially for just a little change of environment, and met the girl and decided to stay. You know, so and things are working out a little more positive for me up here.
Sounds like a pretty common phenomenon for Louisville.
Those Kentucky girls, man,
I'm telling you.
Right.
So, something about this city, it really is. So, Caleb, you're a singer-songwriter. We had the pleasure of meeting at Louisville Arts Live a few weeks back. Can you tell us a little bit about that experience with Louisville Arts Live and what you noticed and what you've observed in that?
Well, I was told that it was an open mic night. And I walk in, and there's art displayed around, and there's people doing body painting, and one of the best stages that I've seen ever at any quote-unquote bar. You know, it's like it reminded me sort of the Thunderdome vibe that they used to have at the brewery back in the day, and it's a shame that they don't do that anymore. But yeah, whenever I got there, actually, I couldn't play, and Sean was running around like a chicken with his head cut off, and I was trying to talk to him, and they already had a set list, and he kind of looks at me and he goes, "Here, carry this drink for me." So I'm following him around with this drink, you know, but I didn't get on then, but I did get on the next night or the next week, and got him to laugh a little bit. So absolutely,
it was good times. Caleb is a great artist as a singer-songwriter, and he performed a couple of originals. One of which I told him that he explicitly could not play on the radio show, but
we not can FCC approved.
But we can talk about it. We just can't play it.
Sure.
So let's talk a little bit about that song. What was the title of that song?
Maybe I Should Rape You in My Van. Which is it kind of sounds well.
It's art.
Yeah. Well, I had a friend, a roommate actually, a housemate, who moved in, and he had this big blue van. Well, my stepsister had not seen this van. She goes to leave, and there's this big blue van by her car. Well, she had just seen on the Oprah Winfrey show that if there's a big van by your car, you don't go to your car. Okay. So she came back and had me escort her, and a while down the road, we kind of just made it up. And for years, he tried to remind me to play this song, and I had no idea what he was talking about. I totally spaced the song. And then a couple chords came in progression one day, and I was like, what is that? And then I was like, oh, my, I do have a rape song. But it's all in good fun. Get booed off the stage one night. You know, the next week you played another bar, you got 100 people singing it back to you. You know.
I think every great at some point in their career has a rape song. So I'm assuming, and I mean, you know, Sublime has a rape song. So there's a lot of great rape songs out there. Nirvana, I mean, you know, I mean, all the classics, all the originals out there.
Thanks, Sean. I feel better.
Hey, absolutely. This is what it's about.
You're not alone.
That's right.
Folks, if you're just tuning in, this is Louisville Arts Live with Sean Gabriel. Amy Boyette's taking the day off, but we've got Caleb Robinson in her seat. He's driving pretty well. We have to call her Admiral Amy, so we can call you, I guess, Admiral Caleb.
Colonel Caleb.
Colonel Caleb. I think that sounds better.
Yeah.
I'll be Captain Sean. You'll be Caleb King. What? Captain? Absolutely. Well, Caleb, let's talk about your musical influences. I mean, how you've progressed in your sound and your writing. Who do you look up to out there?
Well, they pull from so many. I guess I'd start with the first that I can really remember is John Prine, and I try to emulate the picking style and the storytelling, and you just can't. I mean, he's a one of a kind for sure. And then you move into some of the lighter punk rock, and of course Neil Young. I forgot to mention him. And then I got into a lot of death metal, and I primarily play on acoustic guitar. And you'll hear a little bit of those coming in between in my songs. Like it'll be like a really nice, sweet little melody, and then it gets pretty heavy. And sometimes it loses people, but sometimes that's what catches people. They're like, "Oh, this is not the same guy doing the same song that we heard yesterday."
Absolutely. So when you're writing and when you're sitting down and you've decided you're going to write, is it a feeling that you have that prompts you, or do you sit down and you take maybe notes that you've collected, or what's your process for writing a song?
Always the melody on the guitar first, and then a vocal pattern on top of it. Generally, I don't have anything to say initially. Sometimes I'll sit down with a purpose, but most of the time I'll just garble words out. And I'll play the song so many times. If I played 100 times and one word falls in the same spot every time, then that word goes there. And sometimes the songs seem like they mean nothing, especially to me. But then that gives the opportunity for the listener to say, "Oh, that means so much to me here," and then another person that means something completely different. I remember Neil Young made my mother cry when he said that all of his songs that he wrote were meaningless. And I don't think that he meant that there was no meaning there. He simply meant that he wasn't trying to say anything. He was just making a song, and people grabbed and attached all this meaning to it and kind of fueled part of a revolution. That never happened.
Well, you kind of touched on it a little bit, but yeah, there's a lot of singer-songwriters out there that will go with the melody first. For a shining example is Jack Johnson. He'll go through a great, melody, and then for a lot of his songs, he's got ... and all that stuff. Well, he just created that just as filler until he could go back and create something different. And then after listening to it, he just said, I'm not going to go back. But PMA, when you guys are doing original songs, I mean, what's the process behind that for you? I mean, is it starting with the melody, or somebody's got lyrics and let's see what happens, or is it just a jam session?
It really varies. It depends. There's a lot of different forms it can take. Sometimes they just come from an idea. Sometimes, Matty comes with a melody and he's like, it catches on, and I'll play with it a little bit, and maybe I'll come up with some words, or, it just really depends, I guess, because, there's a few different ways. It usually will start with a melody. Cool, it sounds good, then words definitely fall into place. Some easier than others, obviously, but then sometimes, especially with reggae and some of the things we try to say, there's a message there too for, a good part of it too.
Well, let's keep it positive, right?
Exactly.
Well, I'm sorry, folks, if you're just tuning in. We have Caleb Robinson, who's my co-host today on Louisville Arts Live. We also have live in the studio PMA, which is Positive Mental Attitude, and we went to PMA without proper introduction. So, Chris, if you don't mind, would you mind introducing, because I've known you the longest. Can you? Okay.
Yeah. The newest is Matt Thomas on lead guitars.
Well, welcome, Matt.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I got drums, percussion, and then BJ's vocals, rhythm guitars, and electronic noise. Bass, lots of bass. And then on the real bass is Benny.
Yes.
What's happening?
Slapping the bass, Benny. Well, folks, thanks you so much for being in the studio. And, I'm Sean Gabriel Pearson, and I'm a proud supporter of PMA,
Yeah.
We are proud supporters of Crescent Hill Radio.
Yes.
So, guys, while we have you in the studio, you mind breaking us off some good tunes?
Yeah.
Right.
We don't mind at all.
Let's go there, guys.
All right. Oh yeah, should we talk about the show tonight? We're gonna the themes of our songs today also are gonna be Sublime based.
We have a tribute show tonight that we're playing. Today is Bradley Noel's birthday.
Yeah.
So we're playing a tribute show to him, all Sublime all night long at Diamonds in St. Matthews.
All Sublime fans.
So we'll cut out a few of their tunes today.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I figured we'd do some acoustic stylings of some LBC boys. But yeah, the show tonight's free too, by the way. So
Yeah, no cover.
yeah, come on out. You got no excuse.
That's
but
right.
We'll start up one with everybody knows them. February. But I'm a parasite. Creep and crawl, I'll step into the light. 2 pints of booze. Tell me, are you a bad fish too? Are you a bad fish too? But I ain't got no corals, but God, ain't got no time to get oh. Lord knows I'm weak and want somebody get me off of this reef. Baby, you're a big blue whale. Grab the reef, I got diving bells. Well, I swim, but I wish I'd never learned. Water's too polluted now with a germ. To dock me when it's 10 feet overhead. Grab the reef underneath my bed, but I ain't got no corals, but John, I ain't got no time to get out. Lord knows I'm weak and want somebody get me off of this reef. Corals with John, I ain't got no time to get Lord knows I'm weak and want somebody get me off of this reef.
And that is PMA live in the studio, is giving a salute, a tribute, if you will, to the Sublime that they love. And
so dearly.
We all love so dearly, truly.
Yeah.
It's worked its way in the hearts of many, many millions, and they don't necessarily have to like reggae or Rastafarian music to enjoy it. It's a crossover. This is Louisville Arts Live. We do it every Saturday at 3 o'clock with Sean Gabriel. My co-host today is Caleb Robinson. What'd you think of that?
It took me back for sure. It reminded me of riding around in cars in high school.
Yeah.
There was a little sign language given in the studio that you cannot see at home, viewers, listeners. But if you were streaming it, you probably did. So check us out at CrescentHillRadio.com, and you can stream this show live every Saturday 3 to 4, or listen to it on SoundCloud day after. But listen, let's talk about your show tonight. So it's all Sublime all the time. What's your? I mean, you got an open? You got somebody opening for you?
BJ. He's gonna.
Bradley does Bradley.
Yeah, literally. Brad Noah did a lot of acoustic stuff too, and we're gonna start off in a more mellow mood, and BJ is just gonna rip a few songs up that way before everybody comes in and joins them.
Yeah, kind of a kickback to the because all the true Sublime fans, you know, they definitely like the acoustic Bradley stuff too. That's kind of rare. It's unique. It's definitely, some of his stuff is obviously he's at a bar and you can tell he's been drinking and things, but they're definitely they're fun to listen to, and they're catchy little tunes, and you know, a lot of folks that are into it know them. So it's fun. It's been challenging too to really, you know, to do a full night of Sublime, but we love it and it's gonna be great. So
how much practice has it taken you to get to this point? Or
in the last 2 or 3 days?
Yes.
A lot.
I didn't get much sleep last night. So we were up jamming late, but it was good.
We've always covered quite a bit of Sublime in our normal sets.
Yeah,
there's quite a bit of stuff that we've already got down, but it's been an interesting couple of months.
Yeah.
So you guys are suffering that last minute cram, just like most students out there before an exam or something.
Story
Right?
of my
Test
life,
time.
Sean.
That's right.
Story of my life.
Thank God I'm a good test taker.
Folks, if you're just tuning in, we've got PMA live in the studio. They've been playing us some sublime tunes, some mellow tunes, because their tribute show tonight at Diamonds. It's a free show. Come out, starts at 10 o'clock.
Yep, 10 to 2.
And
Maybe later.
BJ's going to be rocking it a little bit before and getting you in the right mood to get out and celebrate. You know, what is it? It's a tribute, but is there...
It's his birthday.
That's
Bradley.
right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Bradley's birthday.
Well, we want to thank you so much for being in the studio. How about breaking us off something else?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to do don't push or like whenever you don't push.
Don't push.
Yeah, it's also been fun too because like a lot of folks don't get to hear a lot of Sublime acoustic, and it's somewhat challenging, but it's fun, and so it's neat to hear some of these tunes that you don't hear acoustic, like this one, which is called "Don't Push." But yeah, it's always fun. Let's try to keep the pace back too. Stolen from an African land, chased out with the night, with a face like Bob Marley and some man like a motorbike. Oh well, the bars are always open and the time is always right. And if God's good work goes unspoken, the music goes all night and it goes. If I buy my body, I should could you be loved. And if I was F-Fine, I would roll up above. If I was Mike Tyson, I would look for a fight. But if I was a Buddha Rock, I would be staying up all night. If I was a king of rock, I would be stupid dumb. But if rhymes or volumes, I'd be completely numb. But if I had a shotgun, you know what I do? And I point that shit straight at the sky and shoot a heaven on down for Lou. Because the bars are always open and the time is always right. And if God's good work goes unspoken, the music goes all night and it goes. I want a lover, but I can't find the time. I want a reason, but I can't find the rhyme. And I want to start some static, but I can't afford to get slammed to the ground like I fall off my skateboard. And nowadays, as clear as you please, it gets strapped with protection or strapped with disease. Laughter, it's free. Anytime, just call me 439 or 116. When you're down with PMA, you get sound. Funky, fresh music. Get nothing tricks. Stolen from an Africa land, Lord, I was chased out of the bar. Oasis, my best friend tonight. Oh, don't push me too far. Whoa. I'm going to run, come down with the new lyrics. Get hip, don't slip your knuckleheads. Racism and schism on a serious tip. Get on my leave, then I go on by your live. I am the mountain, it's hard to climb. Rough on the rhythm and it must be sublime. Check out Bud Guy, yeah, he's right on time. We got Quickie with the quickness in the bass line. Corn right the town, tell the people the news. Oh, hey, tell them reggae music is on the loose. Here I come to play style with a shot like in styling and shining in unique fashion. And good goodbyes that keep on playing, playing. If I got one shot, my least be styling. Bum bum, but I come my rock out my least be styling. Gum gum, but I come my rock out my least be styling. Bum bum, but I come rock out my least be styling. I'm up, I got one shot. Boom boom. I'm up, I got two shot. Boom boom. I'm up, I got three shot. Boom boom. I get talking about me rock, 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 rock. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Right.
This is Archie Borders.
And this is David Henry.
We're from the movie Pleased to Meet Me.
And tune your radio to 1650 AM every Saturday afternoon for Louisville Arts Live on Crescent Hill Radio.
That's right, guys. This is a Louisville Arts Live. We do it every Saturday at 3 o'clock. That was the folks from Pleased to Meet Me, and we want to ask you to get out and support that for the full week. They're going to start this Monday, running it at Village 8. It's a local film that they shot with John Doe, as well as a lot of other great individuals, well-known individuals, a part of this film. But Louisville supporting Louisville, so get out to Village 8 and see Pleased to Meet Me. We have live in the studio PMA, which is Positive Mental Attitude, and it's been breaking off some good positive vibes. I came in here okay today, but now I'm feeling better.
Yes.
Good.
And you tune in every Saturday because you want to feel better as well. So we're glad to have you guys in the studio. What was it about Sublime that really, as individual listeners, I guess, not musicians, that we'll get to that in a second, but just listening to Sublime that pulled you in?
I was actually talking to somebody about this yesterday. They talk about people like Jimi Hendrix and Jim Morrison and Janis Joplin, and those were that rare kind of person that will literally go to the edge to bring us back something beautiful. And Bradley was one of those people, and just like the others before him, he made that one last trip, and you oftentimes don't come back. So there were things that he would do regardless of what kind of influence he was under. It was all in the moment. It was all primal. It was very real, and he was very passionate about it. Whether it was something that he wrote or something that he was taking a sample of, anything from Half Pint to Smokey Robinson, and he would make it all his own. And he was the boss DJ in a lot of ways. So there's all the different live shows that they did, there would be degrees of inebriation, so you're going to get a different show every time. So all the different live shows, there's so many different versions of the songs. There's always something to listen to that you haven't heard lately.
I like that. I like that a lot, actually, the way you sized up his life in so many ways. I hope somebody ever sizes my life up in some regards like that. But you're listening to Chris with PMA, and Chris has been telling us what about Sublime has pulled him in. But Caleb, what was it about Sublime for you that you liked?
I didn't initially.
Always honest.
Yeah, a friend of mine tried for a while to get me to listen to Sublime, and it didn't catch me until it did. And then just one night I was sitting listening to it again and again, and I'm just humoring this guy. And then I was like, wow, I do like this. And the next morning I'm playing it in my head, So I find that a lot with a lot of bands that I truly love, I don't like initially. It's not that pop radio friendliness that people love for a minute and it's gone. It's something much greater than that sticks with us, and here we are so many years later talking about it. Right.
No, but you touched on that. So, but do you think that the media is formulating that pop image that you have to have? Kind of. Do you think that that's the society that we live in, where we're expecting that pop sound first off, and if we don't get it, then it's not something we.
Well, even when they've burned up the old pop sound and they're coming out with the new pop sound, they feed it to us so forcefully. It's on every station so often that eventually you're going to like it. Like, I won't allow myself to listen to certain music, a lot of country music, in fact, because I will start liking it, and I don't want to. I mean, I know that I will. I mean, you listen to anything enough, and it'll tear into you,
Well, that's how important this station is. We're an alternative to the pop. We're here to support Louisville. We're here to be community-driven, and so we want to thank you for tuning in to Crescent Hill Radio and supporting all of our endeavors as we go FM. We have in the studio PMA, Caleb Robinson is my co-host. This is Sean Gabriel. We do it every Saturday at 3 o'clock. We've been listening to some Sublime jams, and we're going to continue to listen to some Sublime jams for the rest of the hour for their tribute show tonight at Diamond. So if you don't have anything going on a Tuesday night, you want to be around good people with a positive attitude, just enjoying life, this is the place to go. Reggae Festival's not here yet.
Not here yet, but it will be.
That's right. So we're bringing it a little early, in celebration. And Diamond's, no, that's actually in St. Matthews, right?
Yeah, it'll be in St. Matthews inside the new bar.
Yeah, they built the stage in there. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you guys about your take on Sublime getting a new singer. I mean, they've done it with Blind Melon. The Doors even did it for a while. Yeah. How did that make you feel, being that you love Sublime?
Probably the same as the Doors fans felt and the Blind Melon fans felt.
I was crushed.
But in this situation, it's apples and oranges. I mean, the kid can sing Bradley tunes really well. He can play guitar really well, but he, as an artist, I don't particularly dig his style.
Exact. Is that true? I heard he sounded right on exactly like Bradley.
Well, yeah,
some stuff.
in some cases,
A lot of it, but then again, yeah.
Wait, we were talking about Rome, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just for the listeners out there who don't know who the Replacement Sublime lead singer is, his name is Rome, and he did what, Iroquois Amphitheater with them when he was here last.
Yeah.
And so that we were talking about his replacement, but yeah, it's heartbreaking when you know.
I went and actually saw him the first time they came out on tour with Rome up in Indianapolis, and then I saw him again at the Iroquois Amphitheater. And the Iroquois Amphitheater show was the first concert I ever took my son to, so it was cool.
Bonding
it was a good time.
experience,
Yeah. The Dirty Heads opened up for him in Indy, and that was total unexpected, fantastic reggae music. But again, it just doesn't have the same ring, doesn't have the same intensity.
It doesn't.
It's not coming from the same place.
At least call it something else. Don't
Right.
Call it Sublime.
Right. Call it something else. I mean,
because everyone will know it's what it is. They're not, it's just it hurts to, I don't know. Some things are better left just cherished as what they were.
Absolutely.
those bands did get a raw deal. They were struck down in their prime without dying.
Yeah.
And what are they to do?
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
form another band.
Yeah. Keep jamming.
Or
Move on.
Or if you
Grow.
want to do a cover band of your own band, you could do
Just
that. A tribute.
for all the people that love, still love the music, and that there's obviously
Right.
a market for that. If there's love out there, it's
Well,
beautiful.
yeah, when people fall in love with something, they don't want to let a good thing
Yeah,
die.
man.
Right.
And it's sad, but I mean, like Elvis impersonators, I just let it go, man. The guy is either gone or underground, so it's, that's right.
Respect to Bud and Eric, though. I mean, that drum and bass section, those guys are genius.
they're
Bud
amazing.
Guy is one of my
Amazing.
biggest inspirations in drumming, period. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have PMA live in the studio with Louisville Arts Live. We do it every Saturday at 3 o'clock. Let's get some more. Let's feed me some more Sublime.
All right.
Do you want to do some more? Let's see. Let's debate on which one. It's so short, though. But we could. Or I'll
Get ready.
Red.
That
Or get.
sorry, it's new. Get ready or the slow rap.
Ooh, there's just so many. Because it's like, we get to play the acoustic. It's like, which one do we? Because it's just neat and fun to play the acoustic. So like either slow ride or the okay. We'll do that one. Yeah. Okay.
You guys just you got a sneak peek. If you're
after much
tuning in,
debate.
you're listening to What a Conversation
Band
Happens.
dynamics.
This is the band dynamics.
At least there was no fight.
That's true.
Slow ride.
No, I don't want to do that song.
Is it
You always pick the song.
Right. Yeah, we try to be fair, She takes her time when it's time to get ready. Always has her way. Always leaves me waiting by the phone. She told me more than once to take it slow, and I said okay. But lately I've been thinking all alone. Oh, I've been doing some thinking, man, I just don't know. Maybe it's just the way you move so slow. I might feel a little love, so I try to play it cool. I think she laughs inside with the words that burn like fire in my mouth. Try to be a man like I got the master plan. A night on the town, all drinking, dancing, we can turn it on. Oh, maybe it's how your body moves, I just don't know. Maybe it's just the way you move so slow. Ask me why I play myself for a fool. Swear that I would do most anything. Hey, walk a mile just to see her smile. Walk a mile just to rock for a while. But I'm thinking with my dang-a-lang. Oh, I'm not going crazy, but I just don't know. Maybe it's because you move so slow. But sitting on the verge of tears that not become my 22 years. You took my shame and you took my pride, and now I'm gonna take you for a slow ride. But I steady waiting on the phone with the words that burn like fire in my mouth. Come on down, reggae style, rock up your body like a bass like wow. Drink and dance and we can't turn it out. Oh, I've been doing some thinking, man, I just don't know. Maybe it's just the way you move so slow. Maybe cause you move so slow. Maybe cause you move so slow. Right.
I'll tell you what, this is Frank Messina. When I'm in Louisville, I listen to Louisville Arts Live, Crescent Hill Radio. Support local.
That's right, Frank. This is Sean Gabriel with Louisville Arts Live. We have live in the studio PMA bringing off some positive mental attitude with some sublime tribute music for their show tonight at Diamonds in St. Matthew. Starts at 10 o'clock. BJ's been, I mean, if you haven't enjoyed his vocal harmony here.
You haven't been listening.
Arrangement, I should say. Then you haven't been listening.
Did you start barking at the end?
I think so. I think so.
As a musician, it was hard for me not to join in on the water bottle. It's good stuff.
I know. Thank you. Thank you.
Would you guys care to tell us about it, some contact information? How can anybody out there who wants to get a hold of PMA get a hold of PMA?
We're only available through pigeon carriers.
Yes,
Smoke signals.
Smoke signals and birds.
They're that far off the grid, folks. They're that far off the grid.
Facebook is the most active out of all the social networking sites. Facebook.com/PMA Sound. There's a contact phone number on there in case anybody wants to book us. We do private functions. We do bar mitzvahs. We do weddings. We'd even do a funeral.
Yes.
We could lift the spirits at a funeral.
If we could.
Sure.
But yeah, contact information. We're on Reverb Nation. We
have
got a nice little press kit up there.
Yeah, we have PMAsound.com right now. It's a little under, it's kind of under construction still, but it's there. The domain's there, and we got some things to look at too. But that'll soon be more fruitful. But yeah, Facebook is definitely a great way to get up with us.
I know you guys have been monitoring the Reverb Nation. Can I ask where you guys are ranked this week? It fluctuates, folks.
We'll stick with the city because we are number one.
Number one in Louisville.
Number one in Louisville. That's right, folks. Just
from
remember
1 to
that.
2 competitively.
Yeah.
Folks, you're listening to PMA live in the studio with Louisville Arts Live. My name's Sean Gabriel. My co-host today is Mr. Caleb Robinson, and
Hello,
we're just getting positive. We're just having some good times. We're reminiscing about our best sublime song playing at a moment in your life. Let's do that. Let's go there.
Depends on which moment.
Yeah, I can't remember a lot of them.
Yeah.
Probably the moment my child was conceived. Right? What do you got, BJ? You got a good moment? Okay, all right.
There's a lot of good moments. I mean, because it's been an influence on me since probably before college even. But there's nothing better than going for a cruise and throwing that on. But if you're anywhere near the beach and you throw on some, it's like it's
right on.
A buddy of mine, I was like a sophomore in high school, and a buddy of mine had a big green F-150, and we wired 4 12-inch house speakers in the house boxes in the bed of the truck. And
that's how we do it, boy.
This is down in Lake Worth, Florida, where we got Publix. So we were driving behind a Publix, and there was a couch in the dumpster. So we pulled the couch out and stuck it in the bed of the truck, and just cruised up and down A1A in Lake Worth and Lantana and Boynton Beach, blasting Robin the Hood. And it was, there was so much bass coming out of those speakers, but everything was rattling because they were built for a house, so it's nice shiny wood on the outside instead of carpet. It was a good time.
That is a sublime moment right there. That's a pretty good one. Absolutely. So, a better question I think would probably be, geared towards your favorite Sublime song individually? So many.
It's like we're just all. Oh man!
Not to put you on the spot or anything.
Favorite Sublime song right now?
Yeah, right now, today. It doesn't have to be of all
inspiration
times.
changes like the wind.
That's right.
Truth.
Out of retouching these songs that you're playing tonight, what's your favorite so far? The last 2 days.
The most fun to play has been the song "Seed."
Okay.
For me, 'cause, I mean, it's just, I mean, you're 90 miles an hour the whole song.
Fast, yeah.
All the faster stuff that we've been doing is a lot of fun. I can't help but just grin from ear to ear the whole time we're playing it. Part of it's because I'm gritting my teeth because we're going so fast, but it's a grin nonetheless.
Well, I remember last time you were here, you had a gold grill in, so it's a marked improvement since last time.
Like I said,
Is that
last
really
time,
improvement? Taking the gold grill out? Come on.
I'm now worth about $400 less than I was last
Keep
time I was here.
Keep it street, Chris.
At least we won't get carjacked.
Yeah. In traditional fashion, I have no idea where they are. I'll probably
man,
find
you
them.
lost your teeth?
Yeah, again,
man.
again. So maybe in 6 months I'll find them.
You guys are playing tonight at Diamonds.
Yeah.
Yes.
What other upcoming shows do you have?
We're opening for Everton Blender and the Yard Squad Band at the Haymarket Whiskey Bar on April 4th. It's a Friday night, and then we get to follow them up to Cincy the next night and do it again. So that's kind of cool. That is an 18 and over show. Matt Landon down at the Haymarket Whiskey Bar. We've never had a chance to play in that back room before, so it's supposed to be pretty nice back there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, tickets I think are like $15 a piece, and you can actually get a hold of us on Facebook, and we can direct you where to get those tickets. Mm-hmm. We got the Cabin Fever Reliever coming up.
Yes.
That's April 18th down in
Terrapin Hill.
Lawrenceburg?
It's a great venue.
Harrisburg.
Yeah.
It's like Harrisburg. Yeah,
supposed to be a
Terrapin
beautiful
Hill.
place.
It's a great venue. It's a big farm, just in lots of room, and it's just really nice out there. It's going to be a great weekend for that too.
And then, of course, the Reggae Fest.
That's
Memorial
right,
Day
the big
weekend.
one.
Reggae Fest is coming
We're
up.
on the bill.
Yeah.
We're going to be playing this year. We don't. It's either going to be Sunday or Monday.
Not sure yet.
So yeah,
Well, keep us
It's going to
posted.
be nice.
for sure.
And tweet it or post it on Facebook, so follow them on Facebook if you
Yeah.
want to know when
And
they're going to be
also,
playing the Reggae
If you want
Festival.
some reggae, we also do a reggae night every other Tuesday at Diamonds in the Highlands, and we also have the second Saturday of every month at the tap room.
Now,
Yeah.
we've been focusing a lot on Sublime, but you guys don't only just play Sublime. You
right,
have your own
right.
songs, right?
Oh yeah.
And what could we expect at a live show? I see that we're in an acoustic setting. We've got bongos, we've got acoustic guitars.
yeah.
What would we expect at a typical PMA show?
A lot more sound.
Yeah,
PMA
I'll
sound.
be on a full kit. BJ's got some samplers and things that he can play around
Yeah,
with.
and
This guy's got pedals like
all
a
kinds of
bicycle
pedals.
shop.
Yeah.
I mean, just pedals
I like
all day,
all kinds
different effects.
Good spacey sounds.
Yeah.
And Benny's got a nice big bass man.
Big bass
Big
one.
bass man.
Heavy.
Nice heavy bass man.
Folks, if you're just tuning in, this is Louisville Arts Live. My name's Sean Gabriel. My co-host today is Caleb Robinson. We're talking to PMA, the one and only, the top #1 reggae band in Louisville, Kentucky.
Right.
Premier.
Live in the studio with Crescent Hill Radio. We've been doing some Sublime because they've got a tribute show tonight. It's a free show. Go out 10 o'clock, Diamond St. Matthews. BJ will be breaking it down for you.
Yeah.
He might even be getting down with a couple drinks.
I'll be getting down.
It's a celebration.
Yeah.
Now, is that just going to be vitamins like you have here with you now?
Actually, honestly, probably will be. I'm a bit of a fuddy duddy these days at the shows. I can't drink too much. I gotta drive the ship, man. So I gotta.
Right.
There's it'd be nice to see me up there flop around and slobber and kick things over like Bradley, but I've got a lot of words to remember, so I'm probably going to be pretty sober.
Well, most of you can't see BJ, but he came in. He's got this big beard on, and he's got this
I
great
got
big
my old
moonshine
jug of
jug.
juice here. He's like, you can't drink in the studio. I was like, it's not alcohol. It's just a lot of vitamins.
Yeah.
And it really is just vitamins.
Yeah.
And blood.
And for
Like
those,
hundreds of vitamins.
and for those of you who don't know who BJ is, we borrowed him from the Duck Dynasty family.
That's right.
To have him in the studio
they
today.
borrowed my beard. They borrowed my beard look. They stole it from me. I had it first.
You got a copyright suit on your hands.
That's how I heard. I don't even have TV. That's how I heard about the show. That people kept telling me I look like somebody on TV. I'm like, what are you talking about? A duck show? Then I finally check it out. I'm like, yeah, I see.
You could also pass as Mick Dodge.
Or homeless.
I don't know if you've seen Mick Dodge.
My vote would be homeless. Uncle Si's cousin or homeless. That's my vote.
Hey,
Not in a negative way. There's freedom in that, boss. Total freedom in that.
Yeah.
You have your own identity.
I could
too.
get lost in any dumpster in this town.
I would rather be a homeless than somebody else's like doppelganger.
Oh
or whatever.
yeah, right.
Have my own idea.
Depends on how homeless.
That's
There's
true.
different
Hey, man.
degrees there.
Yeah, I've seen some of those cats look pretty good.
Yeah, true. Well, God bless them, Louisville. We have, I think, more homeless shelters that feed more frequently than any other city in the United
Yeah,
States.
it is awesome.
do.
Louisville's
Yeah,
awesome.
truly.
We're really lucky to have it. With all the crazy stuff going on, around the country. With if you pay attention to any of the current events, so we definitely have a pretty good mildness to us, compared to some others.
Absolutely.
My first couple weeks here, down on Market Street, and what I later found out was a homeless guy who is schizophrenic just walks up and punches me right in the face. Out of nowhere. My friends are standing there and they're instantly laughing. I'm like, this is not funny. Then he runs out in the street and his pants fall down around his ankles.
Goodness.
Then it was kind of funny.
Oh,
Then
Welcome
I
to
was
Louisville.
Oh, the poor
Yeah.
fella. He must have gotten
Louisville.
he must have been sparring
Was
with
it
Muhammad
around?
Ali.
Was it around Derby
Brain.
time? Because he may have been just another dude.
right. No.
Derby does things to
Oh
this.
my
Does
gosh,
weird
it
things
does.
to folks when the bars are up until 6. It's like, what? Yeah, Louisville.
Yeah.
Well, folks, you're listening to
Love
Louisville
it.
Arts Live Show. We do it every Saturday at 3 o'clock. My name is Sean Gabriel. My co-host today is Caleb Robinson. We have PMA, Positive Mental Attitude, in the studio. We've been playing some Sublime jams, talking about their upcoming show tonight at Diamonds. You should get out and check it out. It's a free show. BJ will bring it down. Chris will be providing the good stuff. Ben was going to be slapping the bass. And the last and the newest member is going to be bringing
Matt
the rhythm
Thomas,
guitar.
hot leads.
I'll be bringing the sound.
The sound. Well, we do a segment called At Sea and Free, so we're going to be having them call in here shortly, but I think we've got time for one more song with you guys if you want to do it.
That's the question. Should we do another Sublime or should we do a PMA?
I'm going to play this promo real quick. You make that
Homegrown.
decision.
Flip a coin.
Okay.
This is Louisville Arts Live, and this is Amy Boyette.
And I'm Sean Gabriel. We do this every Saturday at 3 o'clock with
Okay.
Crescent Hill Radio. Tune in at 3 p.m. Saturdays for Louisville Arts Live.
Yeah.
This is
Survey says we've made our mind up. We're going to do it's one of our tunes. It's called Homegrown, spelled Homegroan. Homegrown. So yeah, check it out.
Original.
live in the studio.
It ain't easy, yeah. Oh, it's hard. So hard. But just got to know it ain't easy, yeah. Oh, it's hard. So hard. What else do I have to do today? But hang around outside. What price do I have to pay? Oh yeah, for my foolish pride. But I got so many visions right inside, yeah. Oh, I want a rasta, but a reggae tell the reason why, yeah. Said I'm a prisoner, got these hands on my shoulders, John, but I feel the weight of all your tests, but I got my rag up, and my brothers and my sisters must get over. Gonna break these chains, I'm gonna solve my own. Hit the ground, I'm rolling like a rolling stone, but I got my break these chains, grow my own, yeah. I'll reap the benefits of some good homegrown style music. Whoa, music, child, brutalize me with music, but I got my rag, got my band music. Whoa, music, oh, yeah. Oh, 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 yeah. but I got so many visions right inside, yeah. Oh, but I wanna rock reggae, tell the reason why, yeah. Said I'm a prisoner, got these hands on my shoulders, Jah, Lord. But I feel the weight of all your cycles and taste me. I'm gonna test my brothers and my sister, child. My skin, oh, I gotta break these chains. I'm gonna solve my own. Hit the ground and running like a rolling stone. But I got my break these chains, solve my own, yeah. Reap the benefits of some good homegrown style, yeah, music. Oh, music, child, brutalize me with music, but I got my fan music. Oh, music, yeah, brutalize me with music, but I got my set, yeah, my trench town rock. I step trench town rock, and I'm a big fish or sprack, but I got my trench town rock. You reap what you sow, Johnny, I trench town rock, and it ain't easy, yeah. Oh, you know it's hard, so hard. But just got to know it ain't easy, yeah. Oh, you know it's hard, so hard.
And this is PMA live in the studio with Positive Mental Attitude with the Louisville Arts Live Show. We do it every Saturday at 3 o'clock. I think our segment here at C and Free is calling in. Are we here? Hello. Life
Hi there.
Hi, stranger.
Hi there. It's me, Allison, on Impulse.
All right. So for folks who don't know, we have two Louisville artists that decided to sell off everything they own, having one sailboat lesson, buying a sailboat, sail around the world, called it the Impulse, and so they call in to give us an update. We live vicariously through your endeavors.
Oh, yes.
Give us an update, Allison. We're speaking with Allison. Is it Oaks? Oates.
Yes, Allison Oaks, or you can find me at Rodney Paintings on Facebook, as well as Life for Sale page. The update for the week, I'm going to go ahead and say next week, I think that we're going to have some big news for you guys, as far as we are concerned. So I'm not going to get into that. Instead, I'm going to let you know that we went to a boat show in Miami, and our eyes are open to the possibilities that there were some beautiful boats out there. We ended up getting on an 86-foot aluminum boat. It had 3 bathrooms in it. It had a huge kitchen, and it had full and queen size beds all throughout it. Furniture, pictures. It might be not my next boat. If Impulse doesn't work out, then I'm going to have to find that one. I'm going to find board.
Don't you talk like that, friend. Don't you do that.
They could have a in-house in-boat reggae group, too.
You could have an in-house. Did you hear, BJ? You could have an in-house in-group.
Yeah, that was great. He's welcome anytime, even on Impulse.
All right, sister. You better hold to that word now.
I'm telling you.
He just
Absolutely,
walked
calm
out.
down.
He's hopping in his car now.
Actually, I tell you what. I have Caleb Robinson as my co-host today. You're talking with him as well. And actually, we plan on coming down. We're going to meet with them in the Virgin Islands in August. So you're welcome to go with us. I think it would be a prime to perform live on a beach somewhere.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, well, let's work towards it, okay? So, Allison, so you've got some good news. Next week you're going to be telling us about, but what happened in the last week? Can you give us a quick recap?
Pretty much it was the boat show. We did more work around Marathon. We've really hit it off with the locals. Mike was able to play a gig on a Saturday night in a really nice bar. He's been working on a catamaran, actually, in Marathon, so now he's finally getting his hands dirty in the boat yard. I've been helping with a little bit of construction here and there, and I was also working with a muralist in Marathon. I happened upon him. So we've been doing a little bit of networking. We've still been feeling keysy a little bit, but we're trying to focus a little bit more on financial stuff so that we can afford the Bahamas, and obviously Virgin Islands at some point with you in August. But that's about it. You know, typical boat lifestyle.
Well, folks, get out and support lifeforsale.com. Check them out, lifeforsale, that's SAIL.com. Go and make a contribution towards this endeavor of these two artists following their passion, their dream. Have you ever looked back on your life for a moment and said, I wish I had? And these folks are impulsively doing it. So we want to thank you for calling in each week. We'll talk to you next week. Be safe. You're in our prayers and positive thoughts. PMA is going to throw you some positive thoughts while they're here in the studio, but we'll talk to you next Saturday, okay?
All right, sounds good. Y'all take it easy.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Folks, you're tuning in to Louisville Arts Live with Crescent Hill Radio. It's a nonprofit radio station here in Louisville supporting Louisville and regional music, taking it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Help our endeavors go FM. Check us out at crescenthillradio.com. With every one of our shows that are live, you're able to stream that through crescenthill.com, so we encourage you to do that and support local arts. And that's what we're doing with PMA in the studio. Caleb, I want to thank you so much for being a co-host with me today.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me out. Anytime.
Stay up on Caleb. He's going to actually have an event next Wednesday night. We want to invite you out to Louisville Arts Live. It's our monthly showcase. We've got 15 performing artists and visual artists on display. We have the likes of Mr. Robinson, who's been with me today. We've got... let's see here, Da Boys. It's a old-timey bluegrass band. We've got Mary's Dad's band. We've got Residue. It's a hip-hop group here in Louisville. We've got Marijuana Stevens, singer-songwriter. We've got a a cappella all-males group, 4 of them. They're going to be performing. Come out. Steve O'Shepard's going to be there. Tate Shimoleski will be showing some video. Christina Howard will be doing some poetry. Laura Firefly will be doing some amazing fire-working flow art. So we've got everything for you. Free photography.
Cool stuff.
Next Wednesday starts at 7 and runs till about midnight. It's a free event with Louisville Arts Live. This show is an extension of that. We want to thank our sponsors for the weekly show, Glass Tank Productions. It's a grassroots record label here in Louisville, Kentucky with dedication artist rights as well as out-of-the-box marketing. Check them out at glasstankproductions.com. And our newest sponsor, Pandorella Productions out of Elizabethtown. Their goal is to take artists and put you on a larger scale. So with your ambitions and giving you recognition, so check them out at pandorellaproductions.com for those endeavors. We want to thank Kelly, Crescent Hill Radio, and everyone else a part of the show for tuning in. And we ask that you do it next Saturday at 3 o'clock and tune in tomorrow for Made in 502 with Amy and myself. So have a great day. This is Louisville